Welcome to the latest edition of the Campaign Doctor. Today I'm going to talk about the choice of a vice presidential candidate. Now, vice president is actually a difficult position to be in. A good client of mine who was in the entourage of a vice president once said that all that the vice president does is get up in the morning, go to church, and pray that the president will soon die. Please forgive my client's dark black humor, but I think he's making a point that it's a position where it's really difficult to shine because given the Constitution, you don't really serve all that much of a purpose. Now, you do play an important role during the campaign, though. Kamala Harris, for example, was obviously chosen to reach out to African American women. Joe Biden already said when he was a candidate that he would choose an African American woman as his vice presidential pick to sort of counterbalance the ticket in terms of gender and race. Mike Pence at the time, when in 2016, was chosen to appeal to the conservative base, which at the time was not 100% convinced that Donald Trump is really one of theirs. So he was chosen to appeal and reassure the conservative base. Joe Biden in 2008 was really chosen to sort of make voters comfortable with voting for the change that Barack Obama at the time was offering. At the time, he was a junior senator, really a new figure at the national level, and he chose somebody who would help him implement the change that he was proposing, somebody who at the time had decades of experience in Washington, D.C. Dick Cheney in 2000 was really, I think, not really chosen to play a role in the campaign. I think he was really chosen, I'd almost said, to run the White House. But ultimately, especially in the re-election campaign, he actually did play an important role as the attack dog against the Democratic nominee at the time, who was John Kerry. Lastly, I think Al Gore was a really interesting choice in '92 for Bill Clinton. Not to add something to the ticket, but to really re-emphasize the message. So here are two Southern moderate Democrats. So it didn't really add something, but just re-emphasize the main campaign message. I think it's a very interesting tactic and way to use the vice presidential candidate, which, of course, I think Donald Trump is not going to need. I think he has enough oomph for his message. He doesn't need somebody to re-emphasize it. So we'll save that one for 2028. Thank you for watching.